Well. On the weekend, we in fact hit a car boot sale, but I didn't actually record it. However, the haul is so good, I think I need to show you what we picked up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who I am, my name is Kieran and I run RummageAround here in the UK. I buy stuff for as cheap as possible, sell it on places like eBay, Amazon, and Vinted for as much as possible. That is my business. That is how I pay my bills. And I've probably been doing this now full-time for just under 6 years. So if you are interested in this type of content, make sure you like this video, be subscribed to this channel, and enjoy today's video. So what I tend to do is go around car boot sales, contacts, house clearances, charity shops, and I pick up stock for as cheap as possible and sell it back online for as much as possible. So everything that you're going to see today, I actually picked up from a local car boot sale on Sunday. Enough waffling on, let's see exactly what we picked up and how much we should be able to get back using eBay solds on, you guessed it, eBay. So strap yourself in, it's going to be a roller coaster of a ride with decent pickups. Grab yourself some popcorn, grab yourself a cup of tea or hot chocolate or a can of drink or a Monster or a Red Bull, whatever it may be, and enjoy today's video. We're going to start off with a nice bread and butter item. Here we have a Jules gilet. Perfect time to be selling these sort of stuff. We paid 2 whole Great British pounds for this, and that, believe it or not, is a nice 22 to 25 pound item. We're going to go on the lower end of today's video, and I'm going to say £22. We paid £1 for this Apple official genuine sort of adapter for a MacBook, I believe. It comes with its British plug. It comes with everything that needs to be able to charge a MacBook. I think it's for the MacBook Air. That is really good money. Paid £1. People sleep on these all day long, but £1 into what, maybe 15 quid? It's easy money, easy listing, easy postage. Very nice. So definitely be on the lookout for like chargers, remotes, or peripherals for like decent high-end brand stuff. There's a lot of money in there. Paid £7 for a pair of Sketcher Bob's slip-ins. Slip-ins are the sort of really high-end Skechers models that you should be looking out for. If you ever see anything that with slip-ins by Skechers, pick it up. It's insane, trust me. These should be like 35 quid all day long. Paid 7. Again, really nice condition, probably only worn once or twice. They should fly for around about 30 to 35 pound. These are really nice. We've got a pair of Timberland Tech Tough sort of high ankle boots. Really good size as well. I think they're a size 10, yeah. UK size 10. Again, plenty of life left. Again, really nice pair of boots here. Nice sort of khaki colorway, canvas. They're not leather, they're just canvas. Got a couple of sort of like leather toes, I guess. Really nice thick pair of boots. They shouldn't last too long. Going to list these up for £40. We then have a pair of Carrymore Mount 8s. A decent model of Carrymore. Carrymore walking boots are bread and butters for us. We'd sell a hell of a lot of walking boots all year round, and that's the key. The reason why we do sell walking boots is because they sell all year round, which is super important when you are trying to run a business, to find them bread and butter items and them items that sell, you guessed it, all year round. A nice easy £25 back from them. This is a bit more me. I love picking up electronics. I absolutely love it. And if it's to do with gaming, I'm all over it. We paid £25 for this Nintendo DSi XL, but it was working. It was tested in the field, so I was more than happy to pay that price. It's in really nice condition. DSs are absolutely flying in Q4 at the moment. Should be able to get at least £60 for this. So 25 into 60 might not seem the best margins. However, it sells really fast. And sometimes it's better to pay up for items if you know that they're going to sell really well. And that is a prime example here. A Nintendo DSi XL, which is super important because it commands more money being XL. It's tested, it's fully working. Really happy with that. 25 into £60. These don't actually look too much, do they? But it's that brand again, Fitville. You'll probably seen some of my Solds videos, and Fitville is a brand of trainers that we do really well on. Even ones that just look as basic as this. That's an easy £35 all day long. A pair of white, well, kind of like lilac Crocs. In the summer, they are super, super popular and they will sell really, really well. These are a really good size, really nice condition as well. Plenty of life left. How many times do you find a pair of Crocs in the wild and they're like bold? These, plenty of tread left. Should be an easy £25 in the summer. They'll just get put in our summer stock and bought out in around April time. When it comes to trainers, these are probably my favorite pair of trainers that we picked up today. They are a pair of Merrells. Merrells is a very good brand. Moab Speed, Gore-Tex, Vibram soled, plenty of life left. Look at that shining. Very, very nice pair of shoes here. Paid up. We paid £15 for these, but these should easily clear 55, if not a little bit more, maybe 65 quid. But for the sake of this video, we'll go 55. They're a UK size 10, I believe. Yeah, UK 10. Perfect size, perfect condition. Got your Gore-Tex, got your Vibram. Unbelievable pair of trainers, these are absolutely gonna fly. Here we have a pair of Clifton 9s Hokas. Very good pair of running shoes. The one thing I would stress about with Hokas is check the heel, like the inner heel, because sometimes they got holes and cracks, and also check the tread on them. These have got a little bit of tread left. They're not in the best of condition, but we paid a £5 for them. You should be able to flip these on Vinted for an easy 20, 25 quid with the condition they are in. If you could find ones in better condition, then you're probably looking at like a £40 to £50 pair of trainers. If you are this far in the video, then you must be enjoying this video. Can you do me one huge favor and just smash that like button? It's absolutely free of charge. Subscribe if you're new around here, and just, yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Could you do them two things for me? That honestly mean the world to me. Oh yeah, we bought £40 worth of cameras. I'm not sure if it's a good business decision or a bad business decision, but we'll get to that at the end of this video. We bought like 2-3 IKEA bags full of just random cameras. £40. Did we mess up? You're gonna have to let me know in the comment section below when we get to that part. Okay, we're on to my favorite bag. Here we have, this is probably my favorite item in today's video. Look at this. This is Blue from Jurassic World, but it's a hand puppet. You literally put your hand in here and he sits in the corner of your arm like this, and you can hold him and you can sort of do random things with him like that. Look at that. That is so cool. Absolutely. What a piece of kit that is. Let me turn it on so you guys can actually see it working. It is so, so cool. Like, look at that. He is awesome. His mouth opens. He talks, he's loud. What I would say, if you ever find one of them, is turn them off, because he just keeps doing this all flipping day. So that was a nice little buy. I've just never seen a hand. You know what, Blue? You need to be quiet here. I'm trying to talk. You could see, tested, fully working. What was I saying? Blue, you rudely interrupted me, mate. What I was saying was 50 quid, one of my favourite ever pickups ever at the car boot sale, to be honest. I just think he's so cool. I've just never seen a hand puppet official of Jurassic World. £50 all day long. A little bit of CEX trading, paid 50 pence. That will be £3 voucher. Pokemon Jirachi Wishmaker. I've not actually seen that. When I first picked it up, I thought it was for the GameCube. You know, the Jirachi game that you need to complete one of the Pokemon Channel games, I think it is. And you can get a Jirachi version of it. I thought it was that for some crazy reason. And then I realised it was just a DVD. But 50 pence paid, £3 CEX voucher. A BT Freeview box with a remote control. Here is the controller. We sold one recently for £50. I think in yesterday's video. In fact, it's the DTR T2100. This is a 500 gigabyte model. It's a Freeview box where you can record X, Y, and Z. Really good money in these. Again, very, very slept on. Definitely pick them up if you see them. Just be careful, they do use a 12-volt DC power connector. We've got them in abundance, but they can be quite hard to find. So I actually picked this one without the power cable, but I know I've got about 15, 25 of them in the unit above us. So yeah, we're going to take that. all day long. Paid 6, should be able to get at least 50. This was an absolute steal. This was £4, and inside it's brand new and sealed. It's never ever been used. It's a Facebook Portal TV. Look, never been used. It's still in its original packaging. That's the camera. You've got the remote control, again, never been used, still in its cellophane. And then the power cable also in here, again, never been used. It's still in its wrapping and all that stuff. Absolute bargain for £4. Should be able to clear at least £40 back from that. The fact it's brand new, the fact Christmas is around the corner, that was an absolute steal. That was probably I'm not going to say it's the steal of the day, because we've got some really cool bits, but that was a really nice item to find for £4. These two games are probably a steal of the day, to be honest with you, because I saw multiple people look at these two games and none of them pulled the trigger. And as soon as I was free to pounce and have a look at the games, I snapped these up. They were £1.50 for the pair. Lego Dimensions on the PS4, you're probably looking at £22 to £23 all day long. And then this one, it's one of the better games on the Xbox Ones to find. This is Skylanders Trap Team. More importantly, it's on the Xbox One. The Xbox One version is insane. It's like a £45, £50 game. And the fact that I saw maybe 2 or 3 people look at these, put them down for 50p. I just walked in there and swooped them up. The reason why I do YouTube is to teach people what to be on the lookout for through my own past experiences when it comes to trading and selling, etc., etc. And these are worth money. So don't sleep on them. If you do find them, pick them up, because that's an easy £60 for 2 video games. Super easy to list, super easy to pack, super easy to store. These two, probably my favourite items to date. We've only got 2 more items, and then we've got the box full of cameras. We've got 2 BT, I think these are the Video Baby Monitors 6,000 BT Home Hub. They sell really, really fast. Should be able to get £45 for the pair of them. We sell them individually normally for about £22, £23 each, but I think today, and today only, because I'm feeling a bit, I want to up my average sale price. I mean, really, really laser focus at upping our average sale price this year. So I might just add these as a 2, or I might just sell them individually. I'll see what sells best. But yeah, £45, paid a £5 for both. Easy money. Easy peasy lemon money is what we say here. And last but not least, before we get onto our box full of cameras, we have picked up a bread and butter item. We seem to find these absolutely everywhere at the moment. A G-Tech Air amp. This sells really well. You can part it out. You can sell it as one whole. If it's not working, you can part it out like we will do. Unfortunately, this is not working, so what we're going to have to do is part it out, probably get about £25 in parts. But if it was working, it would have been a nice, easy £40. And now, should we take a deep dive look into the £40 worth of cameras that we bought? I'm kind of having second thoughts on it, but we'll see what you guys think. Yes, so the cameras, everything that I'm going to show you now cost me £40. Oh, I forgot. We actually picked up 2 more DSs. So we've got a DS Blue, which we paid £20 for the 2 DSs with the chargers. They both work. I completely forgot about that. That's going to be an easy £45 each. Yeah, I forgot about them. 40 quid for all of it. It seemed a good deal at the time. Now that I've got them here, I've had a little look, like that one's got sellotape on it. Not sure if that's going to work, but there could be some gems in here. You'd have to subscribe and wait to a What's Sold videos. But there's some nice cameras, like that's got to be like a £20 camera maybe. When deals are like this, we just take the punt on them, because there's a lot of camera stuff for 40 quid. That lens has got to be worth a little bit of money as well. But we try and just take sort of educated punts. There we go, that's a Sony, official Sony something. Sony camcorder battery pack. That's got to be worth something if working. There's some random bits. There's some camera cases, some stuff out of Stranger Things. There's some more stuff out of Stranger Things. Stranger Things Season 5 is coming out very, very shortly, which I'm absolutely buzzing for, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comment section below if you do watch Stranger Things. But there's lots and lots of lenses, lots and lots of cameras. There's an old Canon SLR camera book that's probably worth absolutely nothing in the state that it is. But there is plenty of stuff. There's a lot of camera stuff, a lot of binoculars, and a lot of random bodies, like camera bodies. That's got to be worth like 25 quid, surely. There is a lot of what on earth is that? That is absolutely massive. That's a Toshiba Flash. Incredible. There is some random bits and pieces in here. Boxes and boxes full of camera stuff. So for 40 quid, you even got some Kipling empty cake boxes. Look at that. I'm going to say there's got to be at least £120 worth of stock here. If not a lot more. That's just off the top of my head. Without testing anything as well, I'm going to say an easy £120. Obviously, that could change dramatically if the products in there actually work. Then you're probably looking at well over 250, 300. But I'm saying for the sake of this video, I'm going to say £120. I do apologise that I couldn't get any footage on Sunday. I just wasn't feeling too great on Sunday morning. I was tired. It takes a lot out of me recording every single day. So I think Sunday, I just wanted a day off that Sunday. So I just decided to have the Sunday off of recording, and I thought it was still worth doing. So please let me know in the comment section below if if I don't manage to record at a car boot, would you guys still like a haul like we've done today? I still think it's worth doing if I'm being brutally honest. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy that video. Smash that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you beautiful lot tomorrow at about 6-ish. I've been your boy Kieran. Bish, bash, flipping.